What's up guys, Jonathan here, your local Las Vegas realtor. All right guys, we are back for a new video and today we are touring a $1.695 million house. This house over here is 3,336 square feet while also holding 4 beds and 4 bathrooms. All right guys, before we head inside, I do want to give a quick shout out to Nettie King right over here. Thank you, Nettie King, for giving me the opportunity to tour this house for you guys. And let's head right in. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are. Welcome to the crib. All right, here we go, head inside. So here we are right off the bat. I mean, the house is very spacious. Obviously, it's because it is empty, but walking around, the first impressions I get of this house is that it's actually very, very nice. And there's a lot of room right over here. And obviously, if you turn right around, the first thing you're gonna see is the first bedroom. So like I said earlier, this house is 4 beds, 4 baths. So this is the first bedroom right over here. And honestly, it's a little cute because you also do have a door right here that leads to a little patio of itself. Oh, there's 2 locks, here we go. But here we are, just where we started. And you have a little patio for yourself. There's even a little light up there if you want. So like, let's say you want to like smoke or something, but you could come out right over here. Let's go ahead and close this back up. Here we go. All right guys, so heading back out, to the right of the first door, there's gonna be 3 main things. So to the very right is actually gonna be that room's bathroom. So like I said, it's 4 beds, 4 baths. So this will include the bathroom for that room. And you guys will notice throughout this video, this house has a very nice like marble theme everywhere. And even in the bathroom, it is marble themed. And honestly, I just really love how this looks. But not to mention also even the sink. Like, look at this. This is so nice. The wood, even the sink. Actually, I went through this earlier and each room has like this kind of style and it just looks so nice. But yeah, this is the first room right over here. You also have some stuff for the window. I think like the lights do pop up, but it might be dead right now. But coming out right over here, to the right of that is where you have your laundry, you know, your washing machine, drying machine, and it is pretty spacious. I do like that. And it of course has some cabinets right up here. And you're gonna notice throughout this house, a lot of it is white and dark wood. And someone like me, I've always liked white and black in a house, like matte finish or like stainless steel. But this does give me some different vibes. I do actually really like how it looks because while there are stuff like this right over here, a sink where there is white and black, there's also wood. And that leads me right to the kitchen where, as I was explaining, real quick before we go to the kitchen, there's also a closet right over here. And as you can see, they installed some cabinets, which look like IKEA cabinets, for you to put your shoes, clothes, any stuff you would want, you can put them over here. All right, guys, so here we are. Now, you will see what I meant earlier when I said that there's a lot of wood and white. Like I said, personally, I'm someone that likes the black and the white. But if you look really closely at the cabinets here in the kitchen or in the countertops, this is like marble white. But if you take a closer look, this isn't black. It may look black in the video, but it's actually very dark brown, kind of like oak. And honestly, when I first walked in, I was like, this is really nice. I initially thought it was white and black, so I was like, this is like so awesome because this is what I like. But it's actually dark wood, and if you look closer into the actual cabinets, it is, you know, wood. And so I do really like this finish because it looks so good. And like, especially when you first walk in, it all looks really, really good as well. And then they have, of course, the refrigerator, my favorite part of the house. But yeah, that's a refrigerator right over here. There's also the other one right over here, the little freezer. And then as you guys can see right over here, this is a Thor kitchen. equipment. And then they have this nice little cute plant right over here, which is fake, but it is very nice looking. And then of course, right over here, the water is off. But now going out from the kitchen, we do have the living room, and the living room is actually very spacious. And the first thing you'll notice is that they have a fireplace. So right under the TV, they have this nice fireplace that I see that they're putting into a lot of new build homes nowadays. They're having these as like an upgrade, but it looks like they had it installed because this house isn't like immediately brand new, but it does look very nice. I mean, look at that. And then the other thing I noticed is right behind you guys, they have a nice little wine cellar. Now, I'm personally not someone that drinks, but you do have to respect, like this looks really nice. And there's also a little spot right over here for if you want to put something, but this is a nice wine cellar, and they do have a display for us right here. It looks very nice. So let's head out of there. And guys, that was the main tour of the downstairs. Now I'm gonna show you guys upstairs. All right, guys, so here we are. Now we are on the second floor. And before I show you guys any of the rooms, I do want to go over the chandelier real quick because it is definitely a unique kind of chandelier, not one that I've seen before. I've seen this kind of style in newer houses, and I've always been a fan of it. You guys can't really tell from the video, but it is kind of color coded to the same of the kitchen. So there's like a dark brown on top, and then the white is the light. So that's how it looks like. But like I said, this is the second floor, and on the second floor, there's going to be 3 beds, 3 baths. And each room is gonna have a bathroom included in from now on out, right? So here we go. This is the second bedroom of the whole house, the first bedroom upstairs. And as you guys can see, they really love the wood that they're going with this house. I mean, the floor is wood, and just like the kitchen, they're going with marble. Look at that. So this one's black marble with white accents. And you might be saying, what? There's another fireplace. They have another fireplace in this room. And right over here, they have a little slot for the remote. But looking around the room, they do have 2 of these unique lights that if once you click on this switch right over here, it turns on and off. And it is pretty unique. I've never seen anything like this before either, but they do have 2. And honestly, you could probably put a bed right over here, and then your nightstand's right over here. Maybe if you want to read, you have the light right there. But it is a very interesting room. And right over here, guys, I was saving the backyard for last because of how nice the backyard is and the view. So I won't go too much in depth right now, but I do have a little patio right over here that shows out the backyard, which shows a lake. We can give you a quick sneak peek, but not too much. So let's head right over here to the left. So to the left, there's 2 things, right? Let's go to the closet first because the bathroom is super nice. So just like earlier in the other rooms downstairs, there's also these IKEA tables, and this is so you can put like your clothes, purses, wallets, all that stuff. It is pretty spacious, honestly. And if you come right over here, there's like a big area right over here. So there's definitely a lot of room in here for you to put whatever you want. And the best part of this room, in my opinion, is going to be the bathroom straight to your right, because look at this bathroom. Like I said earlier, guys, there is a lot of marble in this house. Look at this marble. Oh my goodness. And I don't know if you guys can see, come a bit closer and look right here. So do you see how they have a white countertop and then they have gold? Do you see that? Well, look at this. It's gold. So they really thought of this very well. And just like the kitchen, guys, just like the kitchen, they have that dark wood, that dark brown style. And there's all these like drawers and cabinets for you guys. And then right over here, just like the table right over here, they have this nice shower. And would you look at that? Marble. But would you look at this? Gold. It's all gold. And they have this room set up really nice, in my opinion, with that style. It looks really good. And then the last part of this room is the big bathtub with the gold shower top for the bathtub. And then it does give you the nice view of the lake right there. We can give you a bit of a sneak peek, but not too much. But you do get a nice view. Imagine you're in this big bubble bath, just looking out at the view. It'd be very nice. But let's head out now to the third bedroom of the whole house, guys. Right over here. So you do have a little walkway. You do have some lights up here that you can show off the house with. And of course, the channel is right there. But here we are, the third bedroom of the house. Very nice. And they do, like I said, love this wood. And even over here for the drawer, they do have that gold accent. Have it in pretty much every single room. Of course, that last bedroom was the master's bedroom. You could tell because it was a lot bigger. But coming right over here, you do have another bathroom. And this one is a bit different because they have black with the wood and it looks really good. Obviously, this is a Ken's countertop and it looks super good. They also have this mirror right over here with the light and it looks really good. The LED light, and then right behind it, they do have this shower. And this shower is different. It's not like the other one with the marble, but honestly, this looks really good as well. They have the main nozzle right over here. They also have a smaller one, and I'm not gonna turn the shower on myself, but I'm sure you guys can get the gist of it. But let's head to the last bathroom, the last bedroom, guys. It's gonna be at the very end of the hallway, right over here. And this room is unique in my opinion because it does feel like this room specifically has more room than the last one, but it also has this big window, like this big circle window. And you get like a view of outside, and then you also have your closet right over here. And this closet itself is very nice as well. I mean, there's definitely a lot of room to put stuff. It's bigger than my closet, but yeah, look at this. Lots of rooms. And then, like I said, every room has its bathroom. And right over here, it does have the same style of bathroom as the last one. So it has this wood right here, black countertop from Ken's, and then the LED light mirror that they have in pretty much every single room. And then right over here, they do have the bathtub, as you can see, with that same style of the wall that they have in the last two rooms. So it just kind of seems like the main master bedroom has that marble and the other two rooms kind of have this style. But man, this is super nice. I mean, I personally love this. And yeah, I mean, that was the tour of the upstairs, guys. Now let's go downstairs and show you guys my favorite part of the house. My favorite part of every house, honestly, the backyard. Let's go. All right, guys, so here we are back downstairs, and my favorite part, as you can see, is going to be the backyard. So let's head straight outside, guys. So let me open the door for you guys. Let's go. And here we are. Now, it's not the biggest backyard, I'm going to be honest, but I always love having a house that has a pool because whenever you want, you could hop into the cold water or the super warm jacuzzi and just relax. And I mean, I did say that it's not that big, but it's also not that small, honestly. I mean, right over here, you do have some turf grass. You have this tree right over here, and they do have this little rock walkway that you're able to just plant as many trees as you want. And of course, on each side of the house, there is some walkways as well. But the best part, in my opinion, is that right in the backyard, in front of it, they do have it locked right now, so I can't actually take you guys outside. But right in front of the backyard, you do have the lake. Now look at that. So we are at Lake Las Vegas, right over here. So you do kind of get this beautiful view of the lake. I mean, there's some boats right over here. I'm not quite sure if this is the boat of the owner of this house, but I mean, look at that. You could have your own little boat in your backyard with a lake that you are allowed to go swim. I'm sure you have, I mean, not swim, but you know, have your boat around. I'm sure there's some restrictions, but I don't know if you guys can see it right over there, down there are some ducks going around. And this is a very, very nice view. And yeah, I mean, this is probably the best part, in my opinion, of this whole house is because you get to come out here, chill, look around. You have the pool, you have the jacuzzi, and you could just chill back here. I mean, look at this. Look how far I'm walking. The backyard is definitely bigger than I first expected, but yeah, I mean, this is very nice. I mean, I do have some drone footage included, and you can see from the top of the house, me flying around. It does look very nice. And being by the lake, it's very weird because we live in Las Vegas and there's just no water anywhere. So having a backyard that is basically your backyard as a lake is kind of crazy, because personally, like someone like me, I've only been to, let's say, our Lake Mead, only like once ever in my life. So seeing something like this, it is very cool. And yeah, I mean, look at this. This backyard is very, very nice. I mean, my favorite part would be the jacuzzi personally, but that's just me. I do love sitting in the jacuzzi, even though I live in Las Vegas. It's very nice, relaxing. And then I may sometimes hop in the pool, not too much, but that's just me. But yeah, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you did like it. I hope you enjoyed the backyard just as much as I did. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.